Instead of focusing on winning arguments, we're teaching the basic fundamentals of sales and marketing and how we can use them to win in the world of politics, teaching you how to meet people where they're at on the issues they care about. Welcome to The Brian Nichols Show. Whether you're a libertarian or not, it's important to build relationships with your target market. So today we're going to talk about 3 ways libertarians can wow their specific target market. Happy Wednesday there, folks. Brian Nichols here on The Brian Nichols Show. Thank you for joining us on, of course, another fun-filled episode. I am, as always, your humble host, joining you today from our Stratus IP studios here in lovely, lovely Eastern Indiana. Don't let cyber attacks or old technology slow your company down. Learn more at stratusip.net or schedule a consultation over at briannicholsshow.com/stratusip. Stratus IP, business technology simplified. All right, folks. Well, happy Wednesday there. Thank you for joining us. And today we're going to dig into how libertarians can go ahead and specifically wow their target market. And why is that important? Because at the end of the day, we are really facing an uphill battle. When you look at the traditional political landscape, we are, while in third place, it's a very, very far way back third place. So we have a long way to go, and that requires us to do things differently and to actually go ahead and wow our customers in a way that they're not being wowed by the other two parties. And oh, by the way, if you're a candidate or heck, even a business owner who's looking to wow your customers, hey, I have a great opportunity for you, and that is to work with one of our new sponsors here at the Brian Nichols Show, Right Strategies. And what they're going to do is, number one, help specialize the unique challenges of both running political campaigns for you, but also for helping you if you're in a small business in the digital landscape. With a proven track record of helping clients win elections and also help grow their businesses using smart, strategic digital marketing, Right Strategies is going to be the perfect partner to help you reach your goals. Their awesome team of experts is going to help you save time, money, and they're going to do so while you're amplifying your message to help you win elections and also win in the marketplace. Also, Right Strategies is a really cool SMS texting feature where you're going to receive an efficient, affordable, and smart way to focus your marketing budget, allowing you to reach thousands of voters and customers and actually make a winning impact in the outcome of your elections and business growth. From social media management to expert graphic design work to marketing your product or campaign, or hey, maybe even helping you wow your customers, Right Strategies can put together a plan that makes sense for your goals and do so within your budget. Want to learn more about how Right Strategies can help you win your elections and help you grow your business? Well, look no further. Head to briannicholsshow.com/RS to get your free campaign or marketing plan report card. And of course, please be sure to let Morgan and her awesome team over at Right Strategies know that I sent you. Again, that's briannicholsshow.com/RS, amplifying your message where voters and customers spend their time. One more time, briannicholsshow.com/RS. All right, so libertarians, and heck, this is going to be for anybody out there who's running for office. This is some free advice. And even if you're not running for office, right, you're just an average person trying to make a difference in the world. That's sometimes the hardest part. It feels like, well, this is going to be 3 ways that you can go ahead and actually wow people, specifically in our target market. Number 1, offer them something they don't expect. So when folks hear the word libertarian, what do they think of? Well, first they're probably saying, what? A libertarian? I don't know what that is. If they're even familiar with us in the slightest, maybe they're thinking right wing, or maybe people who complain about taxes all day long. But what if we were instead to tell people, no, libertarians actually not only care about the same issues that you, Mr. Voter or Miss Voter, care about, but specifically have solutions to those issues that are overtly outside of the political realm. And oh, by the way, are like way easier to get implemented and actually will help make things better, like instantaneously versus getting stuck in government for years on end. Does that sound like a different way of doing things? Yeah, it absolutely is, but it first requires us to figure out what is that issue that we can meet them on that they care about. And we talk about this all the time. We can't just lead with whatever it is that we feel specifically that we are passionate about and that other folks should also be passionate about. We have to open the door, make it easy for them to get on board with liberty-based solutions by first meeting them on the issues that matter to them. Number 2, be consistent in our messaging and in our values. yeah, there's plenty of ways to be consistent in what you say, but consistency is especially important when it comes to your brand identity and messaging, and it starts with having an identity for yourself, and in this case, for libertarianism. And if you have a strong sense of who you are, then your audience that you're speaking to, your target market, will as well. And if they know who they're listening to, then they're going to be more likely in that case to not only listen to your solutions, but actually adapt your solutions. And the fact that so many other politicians in the Republican and Democratic parties aren't consistent makes us stand out by default in our consistency, which is just kind of, bonkers to even think about. But that's the reality, is that so many politicians and so many elected officials are completely off the mark when it comes to riding that line of being consistent and being someone that folks can look to know what they're getting when they're voting, they're casting that vote. They've broken that trust, and building that consistency in our messaging and our values will help build trust. And then number 3, make sure they know how much they matter, not just to you, but in general. Republicans and Democrats, they're spending way too much time focusing on their specific candidates or even, issues that really don't matter to your average voter. Do you think your average voter really cares about Trump that much? No, they care more about, am I going to be able to put food on the table this week for the kids? And that's something that we need to be able to do better, is show them that we're focusing on their concerns. From taxes to the economy to national security, whatever it is. Remember, people don't vote for someone because of what they're going to do. They vote for someone because they feel like they're being listened to and that they're going to be cared for. In the world of wine, there are so many choices, and that's why Blood of Tyrants Wine has tyrants losing their heads. Whether you're looking for a new go-to at home or want to impress your friends at a party, Blood of Tyrants Wine has you covered. And if you're trying to get rid of some pesky tyrants in your life, well, we've got that covered too. Head to BrianNicholsShow.com/wine and get $5 off your order. One more time, BrianNicholsShow.com/wine. Free men don't ask permission, so take a sip. You'll be glad you did. People vote. And people make decisions on the same reasons. Emotions. We make decisions with emotions and we rationalize with logic and reason. But we make that instinctual reaction based on emotion first. And the number one driving emotion is fear. So when people are afraid, they're looking for those who are going to validate those concerns, validate those fears, and then to help them feel like they are being taken care of and cared for in avoiding those concerns or fears. Now, is this easy? No, it's not easy. As a matter of fact, this is a very difficult approach to going out and doing politics versus what we've seen folks do in the past. It requires us to do things differently, and that differently, in this case, is a harder way of doing things, but it is going to give us so much more in terms of tangible outcomes, because when we're able to wow our customers, in this case, our voters, when the other two parties aren't, then we will instantly start to build up super fans that will be our fans for the long haul. So, and actually, we talked about this, by the way, over on a morning sales huddle, the importance of super fans. We used the Yeti example. So if you missed that, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to our morning sales huddle. That's over at BrianNicholsShow.com. But folks, that's all I have for you today. It's a little bit shorter of an episode. Yeah, it's just going to be around 10 minutes or so today. So hopefully you got some value from this little bit shorter of an episode. And if so, well, do me a favor. 2 things. Number 1, you can head to BrianNicholsShow.com/support. Give us some love. If you're getting value here from the program, will help us grow at the Brian Nichols Show. And it doesn't grow unless we have folks like you. So $5, $10, $20, whatever it can be, one-time PayPal donation, if you'd be so kind, you can go ahead and do that over at BrianNicholsShow.com/support, or you can become a supporting listener for only $5 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. Literally, I went to go get some coffee today. It was $5.06 for the coffee. So yeah, you can literally get get Brian Nichols Show supporting listener status. And truly, I thank you for that, because not only are you helping us here at the Brian Nichols Show, but also you're helping us as we're reaching more people, because everything that you support us here on the show is going right back into the program, reaching more people, so we can leave folks educated, enlightened, and informed. So I greatly appreciate that. And folks, by the way, we are going to be doing a lot more fun things with the larger big We Are Libertarians channel. Really excited about that. We kind of have a rebirth of the channel now that I'm out here in Indiana, get that kind of going in person again. So really looking forward to probably once a month or so, that more laid back format, just like the old Big Show used to be. And if you did not check out the old Big Show, please go ahead and check that out over at wearelibertarians.com. And otherwise, folks, the other thing you can do to help us here at the show is please go ahead and give it a share. And when you do, please go ahead and tag yours truly at B Nichols Liberty. And there's one more thing too. Go ahead and give us a 5-star rating and review. You can do that over at briannicholsshow.com/reviews, or you can go ahead and do that over on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever it is that you're getting your podcasts. Usually there's going to be a link that you can go ahead and give a quick rating and review. And tell folks, why is it that you get value from the program? Why is it that you listen and you're part of the tens of thousands of folks who listen to the Brian Nichols Show every single month? Folks want to hear. And with that, please go ahead and share why you enjoy the program and why you listen to the show every single week. And okay, maybe if you're a little shy, well, no worries. You can leave it as an anonymous review, or just go ahead and email me your review and I can read it on air and leave you as anonymous. Email me, Brian at briannicholsshow.com. All right, we ended up at 11 minutes, folks, but no worries. We had a great conversation yesterday with the one and only John Odermatt from Finding Freedom, part of the Lions of Liberty Network. John's a great guy, and a guy I'm really, excited to have as a good friend here. The Liberty Movement, we found a lot of folks here who are just good people, and John's one of those good people. So you want to go ahead and check out our conversation with John Odermatt, where we talk about Elon Musk officially buying Twitter, and he's ruffling some feathers because he dare take a position on Ukraine. How dare he? Check that out. I'm going to go ahead and include that here in the show notes. And also, if you are joining us on the YouTube version of the show, don't worry, it's going to be right here on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Just go ahead, click that episode, and you can check out our conversation with John Odermatt. But other than that, folks, thank you for joining us on today's episode. With that, it's Brian Nichols signing off here on The Brian Nichols Show. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for listening to The Brian Nichols Show. Find more episodes at briannicholsshow.com.
Enjoying the audio version of the show? Then you'll love our YouTube channel. Be sure to head over there and subscribe. And if you're new to The Brian Nichols Show, be sure to head to your favorite podcast catcher and click download all unplayed episodes so you don't miss one of our nearly 500 episodes that will be sure to leave you educated, enlightened, and informed. If you got value from today's episode, can you do me a favor and head to briannicholsshow.com/support and leave us a $5 donation? And by the way, have you given the show a 5-star review yet? If not, head to Apple Podcasts and tell folks why you listen to the program, and don't forget to tell your friends to subscribe too. Follow me on social media at B Nichols Liberty. And again, if you'd be so kind, please consider making a donation to the Brian Nichols Show at briannicholsshow.com/support. The Brian Nichols Show is supported by viewers like you. Thank you to our patrons, Daryl Schmitz, Michael Lima, Mitchell Mankiewicz, Cody Johns, Craig DaCosta, and the We Are Libertarians Network.